Hello everyone, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Well, last time we stopped off here where there's a puzzle to open up the gateway to Ming's lair, and I did finally puzzle out which statue goes on which base, and we have a portal here. But all appearances to the contrary, I've been playing a fair bit of this without recording. The reason being that it turns out that the Battle with Ming is both one of the most difficult in the game and one of the most heavily glitched. And I wound up having to turn to several different guides online to make sure that what was happening was a glitch and not just difficulty. And I found out that, unfortunately, I'd been building my character the wrong way all this time, and that going into this battle, I pretty much had no hope, even if I could get the glitches not to happen. Because while you do get a lot of options going into this fight, it is sort of assumed that if you are a Toreador, you are either going to be maxing out one combat skill or the other, or that you will be spending maximum points on celerity, which is, your super speed power. Well, I have not. And it's also assumed that, well, if you don't do all that, there are certain weapons that make the fight easier. I haven't gotten most of them. So I spent the longest time, about 2 days, trying to fight this fight, try different strategies, and ultimately determining, after finally giving in and checking all the guides, I'm going to have to go back. So I've went back to the very beginning of the temple level. Did not throw away the flamethrower, which it turns out flamethrower is incredibly useful, and also built my stats a little bit differently, so that right now I currently have 19 charisma. We're going to use that to max celerity, and I've already beaten Ming. I already have a save game file after she's beaten, but because I am a completist, and because I want you to know that I'm not a lying jerk who hacked the game, we're going to go ahead and try this one more time. And yeah, this is a difficult fight, because even with the super speed working, and all the weapons I have, and everything else, this is still kind of dependent upon you being very lucky, using your blood packs to heal yourself, and a lot of other stuff happening. So, with that in mind, let us go ahead and forewarn this forearm. We're going to go ahead and get this done and make sure we've got that set on full auto mode. And just in case, we're also going to get our Anaconda ready. Set that to... Okay, actually not the Anaconda. We want to... One of my pistols has a fan mode on it, which I'm trying to get it to reset ahead of time. Yeah, not that one. Yeah, some of the weapons do have a multi-fire mode. Unfortunately, most of the ones I'm packing at the moment do not. Or we'll get a glitch like this where it will not let us actually change the mode. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and go with it and hope for the best. And if it doesn't, well, I've got plenty of time to reload, and I can always just reload to show you, yes, I did beat it. So, once more into the breach, and clog the rivers with our kindred dead, undead, whatever.
You've become a grave disappointment, kindred. This was not meant to be your destination, but your path will end here.
My purpose is not yours to decide, Biznitch.
You were never more than a pawn, kindred. Puppet of those who drew the boundaries on your horizon. It was I who sensed in you the power to right the balance of this city. It will give me no joy to bring you final death.
Yeah, I'm not your puppet or anyone else's.
You will have time to ponder this folly as you are devoured by worms and disease in the hell of burrowing maggots. 1,000 years shall you suffer.
Whatever. And yeah, it turns out that Ming is a shapeshifter. Okay, so switch to gun. And it may not look like it, but she has slowed down a bit. There we go, full auto. Problem is we run out of bullets very quickly, and we have to wait to reload. Yeah, even with super speed, we can't quite dodge her tentacles all the way. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down a bit because, Again, the sound balance of the bullets are much louder than the music. And you can see, even with this, we're not really doing much to scratch her. But in this case, being able to get more shots off is more important than doing damage. And yes, if you have decent melee skills, you can get closer. And I need blood. Luckily, I've got plenty of it. And yeah, for a moment I thought that this was a glitch over here, but no, it turns out that if you cut off a body part, it will grow into a second clone. Thankfully, they do tend to trip each other up a fair bit. So it's pretty easy to concentrate fire on the one. And if you're using an auto-fire gun like this, you can actually hit both and hit the weaker one at the same time. Of course, you only get cornered by both of them. I had a rather unfortunate glitch doing this the first time, where it would not pause the game while I was going into inventory. Okay, and unfortunately I'm now out of ammo for that gun, but thankfully you can pause your inventory to switch. And yes, Anaconda is what I want, and no, I do not want to hit that. Okay, yeah, and unfortunately the alternative fire button is right next to the button for changing your mode. Or going into the console hack mode. So that's 2 clones down. And heck, there's another clone. Okay, I'm gonna need to use some blood for healing that time. Okay, I got the blue blood pack to do extra. Unfortunately, that goo ball just hit me, so I'm slowed down even with the speed. Unfortunately, that one did come right down to the line. I got cornered there. But good news is, as I said, I did beat the game loss. I think you can see that how that would have played. So now let's go ahead and restore my most recent save. And not that most recent save. Okay, well, I did do a save right after I had won, but you know what, this one works too. You can see I was using the exact same strategy. This one I saved right before the final shot just to be safe, and there we have it. There's the sarcophagus key. Quest is completed. Deliver the key to the prince and deal with him. You've done away with Ming Zhao and found the key. It's now time for the prince to fall. As we said, death to Ming! Yeah. But the good news is that we just got a ton more experience points just for that. I'm tempted to put more into wits. Okay, I don't have enough to raise wits one more. I could raise firearms, but since celerity is doing such a great job for us, I can't raise that. So you know what? That just made the choice easy. We're going to go ahead and raise firearms. And quest log updated. Royal Flush. Deliver the key to the prince and deal with him. So back through the portal. Of course, we're going to need to stock up on gear before we go back and do this, so let's see if we're back with our friendly cab driver. And we're loading. Okay, yeah, I need weapons. Take me to Tripp's Pawn Shop, take me to Mercurio's.
You might like this. Now this is not your everyday ordinary pop gun. Only a few people ever get...
This looks deadly. I'll definitely take one of those. You know, unfortunately the katanas do not get me much. Talmerably. I don't want to sell that in case I do need a melee, but it's really not that great. I don't think the flamethrower is going to be nearly as much help as people claim it is, so go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see, there's 44 Magnum. We can definitely afford to get rid of that. Let's see, automatic shotgun. That 9mm really didn't do us much good. Standard sport rifle. I remember having a scope on it, but okay. Let's actually see what else he's got. 12 gauge. Let's see, is this 12 gauge on Jamie Sue? Unfortunately, I don't really tell you what ammo types you need on it, but... This heavy gun was originally designed as a sport pistol for target shooting competitions. Due to the imitating look of this massive 50 cal, it has been adopted to favorite movies and TV shows as the all-purpose big gun. It is one of the few gas-operated handguns ever up and one of the most powerful and heavy pistols available on the market. Unfortunately, I can't afford it, so... Okay, we're full on Magnum ammo. Okay, even though this was lackluster as a weapon, it's still a lot going for it aesthetically, but this lightweight Austrian submachine gun has proved reliant and effective. Unfortunately, can't afford that. Because I can't sell... Yeah, cannot sell the sarcophagus key. Probably not going to need a lockpick at any point, but just in case. Definitely need more blood at this point. Shame I can't sell the purse, oddly enough. That's kind of weird. I may be having to come back to this later if it turns out that I do need all this stuff, but you know what? No more melee. And let's see, does that let me buy the fancy pistol? That will let me buy the fancy pistol, but will I have enough to get ammo afterward? Yeah, let's see, is that 50 cal, 308 round? Okay, for the Jigger Boss, is that the one I have already? It is. Okay, so that one we definitely want to get more for. But I need some money for blood too, so that's all stuff I sold him. Okay, full on that. You know what, let's sell the Jamie Sue, because I'm not really sure if I've got anything for that anyway, so do that. Okay, and we'll save the rest for blood.
Where to?
Okay, I need to go buy blood.
We are here.
Oh, wait, no. Hey, who are you? How do you know so much?
I drive people to their destination. That is who I am. Remember, wherever we go, it is the blood of Cain which makes our fate. Farewell, vampire.
Okay, right, bye. I kind of like the thing I make myself. See you around, cabbie. Cain, you believe that shit? Thought you were sensible. And yeah, there is a theory amongst fans of the game that the cab driver is Cain himself. I think I mentioned that before, but anyway, actually, let me go back and yes, I would like to reload, although we may get to see the fight again.
Where to?
Yeah, I definitely need to get blood.
Need a fix?
Oh yeah. Hey, can I sell you my weapons? Awfully obliging blood dealer letting me sell my weaponry here.
Like this.
Of course, I got nothing left for ammo now, but yeah, what the heck, Elder Vitae never did me much good anyway. But at least I have the save here, but it turns out that I do need more of this. Wish it let me see how much ammo I have in it. Let's see, 204, 166. They'll have to do.
Where to?
Okay, time to finish this.
We are here.
Hey, who are you and how do you know so much? Wish me luck.
Remember, wherever we go, it is the blood of Cain which makes our fate. Farewell, vampire.
Kind of like the fate I make myself. See you around, Cabby. So, yeah. There we go. So yeah, here we go, the final countdown.
See, I don't know what happened, but LaCroix says I'm not supposed to let you up under any circumstances. He says I should escort you out of the building, so I'm afraid you're going to have to leave.
What if I were to say no?
Ah, come on now, just leave, okay? I don't want to have to use force, but I am authorized to do so. Please don't make me do this, Chief.
You'll be a fine snack before the main course.
What? Hey, hold on. Hey, hold it.
They're shooting their own men trying to get to me. Suits me fine. It really should be easier to feed on these guys, you know? Oh, one more? Always room for one more. Come on. Just quit struggling. This is going toward a good cause. Feeding me. You're unarmed. You should not be able to throw me off. Okay, a little bit of presence.
Freeze.
Okay, a little bit of blood. Even blood buff I can't repeat. Fine. Okay, well, satisfying as it was to finally get to kill Chuck. Oh, and now it'll let me pick the weapons up. And the baton. I don't imagine it'll let me go outside to go feed on transients. Didn't think so. Okay, well, with that done, I'm going to take a little bit of time to heal up before I go upward. And I will go ahead and call this chapter here. Thank you for watching, and next time, hopefully we will begin the final countdown. And give the Bloody Prince what for. Until then, have a good evening.